Let's take a look at this example where I want to find the component form and the magnitude of this vector. So the difference between a vector and algebra 1 coordinates is really, I like to think of algebra 1 coordinates as sort of like locations or addresses of places, whereas a vector is more of a direction of how to get from one place to another. So again, these are more like your address, a fixed location, and my job is to find how to get from one point, the initial point, to the terminal point, the ending point. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to take the terminal minus the initial. So always this minus this, and we do it component-wise, which means x's with x's, y's with y's. So I'm going to take -3 minus 6, which is -9, and then 1 minus 3, which is -2. Okay, that basically is saying if I want to go from this house to this house, I have to go 9 steps to the left. That's what that -9 indicates, and 2 steps down. So -9, -2. Direction versus specific location. Once I know that this is 9 and this is 2, or -9 and -2, then if I wanted to find the magnitude of this, I could see a right triangle. So I could just apply the Pythagorean theorem. So square this, add it together, and don't forget to square root. Okay. Let me slide over to this next example, pretty much the same thing. If I want to go from this point to this point, so algebra 1 are points, addresses, houses, then I'm going to take my terminal minus initial, so -6 minus -2. And then, of course, 3 minus -5, which is 8. So here's my vector. My vector indicates if I want to go from this point to this point, I go 4 to the left, 8 spaces up. Using the Pythagorean theorem, square those two, add them together. So my final answer should be 4 radical 5.